Hello everyone, today I'm watching Obscure Units of Measurement by Salmonella Academy. I'm already going to just assume that most of these will be made by Americans because, let's be honest, Americans are the ones who use the most ridiculous units of measurement. I mean, feet? Really? Inches? Yards? The fuck even is that?
Hey kids, I've been told by a lot of people that there's nothing more exciting than the metric system. They may have a point, but I can still prove them wrong. Today, we're going to talk about some specific lesser-known units of measurement. First is the Schmidt Pain Index. Now, anybody could tell you that getting stung by a bug tends to hurt, but just how much does one sting hurt?
Yeah, I think Coyote Peterson has proven that many times over. With the amount of times he's been stung, I'm not surprised that... I think he retired, because I checked Brave Wilderness like a week ago, and I just don't see him in videos anymore. I don't know.
Hurt compared to another. Are yellow jackets worse than hornets? Are fire ants worse than honeybees? Nobody in the world of science knew for sure. That is, until a young upstart by the name of...
I mean, the thing is, everyone is gonna experience that differently. Someone could be stung by a bee and feel no pain, while someone else could die from it because they're allergic. I mean, for example, I have tarantulas, and they have urticating hairs which hurt if they throw them on you. Someone could experience urticating hairs from a certain species of spider, of tarantula, and not feel any pain, while someone else could develop a rash from it. Pain is from an animal bite, sting, or anything like that is completely different for everyone. No one will experience the exact same thing.
Justin Schmidt decided to boldly go where no entomologist has gone before. But how did he plan to quantify the level of pain caused by different insect stings? Well, it went something like this. Alright, honeybee. Ow, god, that hurt. I'll give that like a 2. Next, paper wasp. Okay, that's like a 3. Next, let's try bullet ant.
That's gonna be a 10.
Jesus Christ, Mary Mother of Satan's left nipple, it's like my hand is made entirely out of urethras, and each and every one is having a red-hot catheter put in and ripped out 5 times every second. My very being is on fire. My only desire left is for death himself to bless me with sweet relief. I'll give that a
done?
4. No. 4 plus. In all seriousness...
Yeah, see, if this is this Schmidt Pain Index, if this is actually a real thing, which I assume it is, this is only for him. This only works for him. Everyone else will not have the same experience. It's probably going to be similar, but not the same as this. I also heard that, I think it's some tribe in South America, which actually uses bullet ant stings as a rite of passage, where they put a bunch of bullet ants into like some sort of weird gloves, and then they put them on someone's hands, and they have to survive like that for I think 24 hours, which apparently that makes you a man in their culture, just experiencing a shit ton of pain. Though then again, their arms are probably numb from all the pain they're experiencing, so they probably don't even really feel it after a certain point.
Though I'm pretty sure the index is meant to be logarithmic, like earthquake magnitudes. So just like a magnitude 7 earthquake is 10 times as powerful as a magnitude 6, a bullet ant sting causes 100 times as much pain as a honeybee. In total, Schmidt catalogs 78 different species of the order Hymenoptera, which includes ants, bees, and wasps. You can tell a man is really dedicated to his job when, after getting stung by 77 insects, he says to himself, you know what? That wasn't enough. I need one more creature to inject its venom into me, and only then will this list be complete. I guess you could say he just really gave a Schmidt. Next is the Waffle House Index. So for those of you that didn't know, the Waffle House...
I think this is going to be about hurricanes, because I've heard that in the US, I think waffle houses don't close even in a category 4 hurricane or something like that.
is one of the most resilient establishments in the world. Whereas most restaurants would simply close down in the event of, say, a hurricane, Waffle House just goes from their normal mode to disaster response mode, following extensive protocol that allows that location to keep serving customers in spite of low food supply or even a power outage.
Wow.
In response to this business practice, FEMA came up with what is known as the Waffle House Index, which is a system to easily assess how badly an area is damaged by a natural catastrophe. If the Waffle House is fully open, they're in the green, which means things are basically fine. If the Waffle House is using their low supply menu, you're in the yellow, which means that the area is almost certainly mid-disaster. Finally, if you're in the red, that means the Waffle House is either closed or gone. Now that's a sign of some real nuclear zombie holocaust type shit going down, so if you're not already dead, you should probably vacate the area. Most engineers could tell you that, structurally speaking, the triangle is the strongest of all shapes. But I believe that there's one shape that's even stronger. Godspeed, Waffle House. Next we have the APGAR score. So the APGAR score is a rating system used by hospitals to determine how healthy a newborn baby is on a scale from 0 to 10. It's called APGAR based on its 5 criteria, which include appearance, pulse, grimace, activity, and respiration. And each of these is rated on a scale...
Skin color, blue or pale all over. Yeah, that's just a dead kid. Yeah. Pulse rate absent, activity none, and respiratory absent. Okay.
From 0 to 2 to get your final score. Personally, I think this set of standards is a little flawed. Here's an example. Well, it's completely blue, and it doesn't really want to move at all, but it's got a really fast heartbeat, and it's screaming really loudly. I give this baby like a 6 out of 10. That's good enough. So in response, I've invented my own rating system. It's called the RAGU score. R is for reflexes. It's common knowledge that if you hold any healthy baby by its feet and then drop it, it'll always land upright. If your baby can't do that, that's a sure sign that it's
that doesn't work. That only works for cats. Like the one that's sitting back there. Don't know if you noticed.
Effective. A is for abnormality. If your baby seems weird, that's typically a good indicator that it's weird. G still stands for grimace, just like in the APGAR test. Only instead of looking at the baby's facial expression, you just bring grimace from McDonald's into the room and see how the baby reacts. If it starts crying, that's a good sign because grimace is absolutely
it means it's normal.
Terrifying. And finally, U is for ugliness, just because that might sway your
decision. So everyone gets a 10 out of 10 on that one.
Now, if the baby passes the test, it gets to go home. But if it fails, then it gets shipped off to the factory and made into ragu, hence the name of the test. Some people might be upset by this fact, but you know what they say, prego today, ragu tomorrow. Anyway, that's all for today. Till next time, I'm Salmonella, and thank you for watching.
So, I honestly didn't expect this. I thought there would be more about just weird American measuring units, but okay. One unit of measurement I don't understand is feet, because 1 foot is 12 inches. But I'd like to ask, whose foot was 12 fucking inches? Because my foot is like maybe, I don't know, like 9 inches at most, I would say. So how did someone get that a foot is gonna be, foot, 12 inches? Like, who thought about that? Whose foot did they measure? A giant? Or inches? 2.54 centimeters. What's an inch? Where did they get that from? What object? What body part? The thumb? Actually, hold on, this might... It is a thumb, okay. Huh, so I guessed that correctly. That's still really fucking stupid. I don't understand Americans. Why would you use inches, feet, yards, miles? They all have different amounts. It's like an inch is 2.54 centimeters. A foot is 12 inches. A mile is... I don't know what a yard or a mile is, how much that correlates to, I don't know. The metric system is just simply superior. It's way easier, makes more sense. It's always just times 10 or divided by 10. 1 millimeter. 10 millimeters, 1 centimeter. 100 centimeters, 1 meter. 1,000 meters, 1 kilometer. Easy. Just do it times 10, or times 100, times 1,000, or divide. It's that easy. I don't understand why Americans haven't adopted the metric system yet. It's way easier, makes more sense, but it's just American stupidity. No point talking about it. It's really just a waste of time. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Check my Discord server. The link is down in the description below. And I'll see you in the next video.